morning, everybody. Here in the shop again this morning. Got things a little bit more cleaned up over the last few days. I'm ready for some big moves on this Airstream, so wanted to kind of just give you a quick update and show you everything. You're not going to see any major differences yet, but at the same time you will, so here we go. First off, got our flooring down. It's just a black VCT. Turned out pretty good. Got the wheel wells in, and now the body is screwed down all the way around. Before, we just had it sitting down on these ribs here. But we got this track in all the way around, and then the wheel wells as well. Today we're going to start taking out these upper cabinets, and originally we weren't going to rebuild them, but they've got some waviness along that edge. I just don't like them, you know. This trailer will never be perfect based on kind of the way and the tweaks the body has and everything, but it's one of them things that we want to try to provide a good product. So I'm going to build them slightly different. This radius, if you look in here, this is quite the radius. We'll still have, obviously it's not a 90, these stick down, but we're going to build them a little bit differently than that. We're going to build them out of solid aspen and finish them to match all the other cabinetry and everything that we're going to have going on in the beds and all that. So it'll be a box frame, I guess you would call it. Frame the whole thing all the way down and finish everything that way. We're going to do puck lights all down the center of the camper. This vent is going to get removed for the addition of an air conditioner, which is already here in that big square cardboard box, a rectangle box. And then we're going to put some puck lights on the bottoms here as well. So with the white finish and the nice warm light, that thing is really going to glow. Building a custom dinette in the front, and we actually have to bolt this down the rest of the way through the outriggers. You bolt through the channel. All right, didn't really show the taking down of these, but they are down now. Left these brackets up, and our new cabinets will rivet right to these. We might have these replicated out of something a little bit stronger, but not sure yet. Haven't decided on that. Here they are, and you can see down this edge how bulby and wavy it is, and so we wanted to get rid of that. What we're going to do is build them out of aspen, as I already said, and then we are going to, in case you couldn't tell, they're supposed to be down like that. They'll still have this same shape beyond a 90, rounded but not quite as rounded, and then we'll have doors that swing from the top, hinged on the top. Hopefully have shocks on them to hold everything open as well, and then something to hold them shut going down the road. So ran into a little snafu, and I decided I'm going to start on this project. This is a mess and a half right here. I just drilled the rivets out. Now at least this is free, but this you can see has just a ton of wobble. So we're going to take this to the lock shop. Hopefully they can do something for us. All right, as you can see, we got everything kind of loose here and apart. And that's when I was able to look in here and see that in order for this to happen, this whole conglomeration has to go out through the front, which means the whole skin has to come off the door. That is going to be real fun. I'm hoping I can just remove these through here, but not very confident in that. So that's what I'm working on right now. As you can see, I had the genius idea that rather than stand on the roof to remove the roof vents, we would lift Steve on a pallet and he could remove them that way. Here we are working on the Airstream again, getting ready to run our first real 110 wire. Pretty exciting, hoping to have some lights in here to help us work. Going pretty well so far. So the way we're doing this, guys, to make things a little bit easier on ourselves is cutting these holes that are up in the cabinets. Cut them bigger than necessary to start out. Gonna run down here, drill another one, bounce up into here. As you can see, there's already a bunch of plates and everything from where lights used to be and things that had to get changed over the years. So the plan now is to do those, and when the time comes, it's just going to be cover those with plates inside the cabinet, so you're not going to see it anyway. Makes it easier. If anyone ever did need to change anything, it'd also be easier. We're here working on the cabinets for the Airstream. Working really on a sample piece, trying to make this as professional as possible with our ragtag crew here. And Steve, the true professional. But we're down to fighting over literally 2 degrees here. So originally, I think I spoke about this earlier, these cabinets were one piece. The difference in the 2 degrees we just made is so we can match the angle right here.
That looks a lot better.
Yes, it does. Also, we had these done by the Amish, our face boards. This is, again, just a sample. You compare that to that, it's actually pretty close. Looks really nice. Those will go up there just like that. Gonna wrap this video up here. Sorry if it kind of bounced around a lot, but I thought this was a good stopping point for the second part of this Airstream build, as now we've kind of got the wiring mostly done. Got to run a couple more wires tomorrow. Got to run a solar prep kit up onto the roof. And originally, we're not going to add solar panels, but we found a real good deal on some Renogy's. I am not sponsored by Renogy, but that's obviously well-known name brand. So we got wires up here. Going to start on our dinettes here tomorrow. And we got more wires here, obviously all the way around. Bunch of lights, bunch of plugs, whole lot of good going on. Again, this was kind of a good spot to stop it. And up next, we're going to start really building the upper cabinets. And I got a couple new guys coming in, might be helping us this week as well. So watch along. Glad to have you along. Any questions or comments, let me know down below in the comments section, and like and subscribe for more. This is the first Airstream that I've kind of been in charge of the full build on, and it's a learning experience to say the least. So any advice, I'm all ears. Have a good one, guys.